Hi, my name is Bibek Joshi. I work as a technical lead here in Srijan Technologies. I graduated in 2018 with a degree in computer science and engineering. Apart from my job, I mostly like to play different type of musical instrument in my leisure time. Currently in Srijan Technologies, I'm technical lead for data science and engineering practice. I am responsible for the solutions that my team delivers in the different projects. So I mostly work around data intensive systems and projects that come across Srijan Technologies. The thing that I love most about my job is it gives me the freedom to work in a field whatever I like. I have worked here in Srijan Technologies as a data scientist, data engineer, full stack backend engineer, based on the project, based on my interest. So basically, the company gives me the flexibility to choose the role that I am more comfortable in. Most of my interest lies along data, cloud, and distributed systems. So I have been involved in project that involves multiple domain like telco client, large consulting clients, agri-tech clients, and even health tech clients where they are innovating at IoT spaces. So also at one point we had different type of accelerators in place. I've also worked on kind of like building the accelerators from the scratch for different purposes. Every project was a step up for my career. So I started as a data scientist doing mostly NLP stuff for the large clients. Then I shifted my domain to more kind of like financial data that are there, working on as a data scientist for the frames. Then I basically slowly moved to agri-tech industry where I was more exposed to GIS based system, then slowly to more data intensive systems for large scale data, distributed data processing that are there. So this has really helped me understand what a software engineering is all about, irrespective of the fields that we choose. What are the principles that we always need to put up in mind whenever we're doing a new projects, how we do a system design, how we scale the project that can serve millions of clients at any given point. Initially, when I was as an intern in the organization, there was a large gap in my knowledge base to the industry standard that was there. It was hard, but it was really fun to learn new things. So, at during my internship, I was working under Ritesh Gurung. He is basically director of technologies within our organization. So he used to basically give us multiple internal projects to scale us up. So, and the other challenges that basically comes is whenever I'm shifting from one domain to another domain. So, there is a vast amount of differential software engineering knowledge that is needed. So, our seniors or our senior architects basically help, or director basically help us to kind of like bridge those gaps when joining the new project with a new domain. Initially I was not fully aware of this reason culture, right? So I was initially for first few weeks I was afraid to share the challenges, but once I got to know the culture that our organization have, it I kind of like in regular basis share my challenges with my managers and directors, and they're really easy to reach because we are entirely flat hierarchy based organization. So it's just a kind of like I can ping anyone at any moment to kind of like share my challenge, and everybody is supportive if some challenges are there, if I do some mistakes, right? So everybody is there to help me kind of like recover from that mistake in the organization. Finding moment for in my career or work is that when I joined Srijan as an intern, right? So I learned a lot of habits from my seniors that helps me now in every day in my work, and it also completely transformed me. So the most important lesson that I learned is that to never give up on a particular task, how how hard it may seem. So there, if we are kind of like keen on solving a particular problem, irrespective of its uh, hardness or difficulty level, right? So we will eventually find out the solution. Most about the Srijan culture that I like is the open culture that we have. We can reach out to everybody at any time. If we are facing some challenges, if we have particular suggestions, we can directly reach out to CXOs and director with the suggestions that we have. So yeah, the open culture of this region is what I like the most. The season culture is entirely open, safe, and you are free to work from anywhere, right? So even before the pandemic that was there, we were open to work from anywhere that we like, right? So yes, so this season culture kind of like creates more open and adaptive environment. One of the value that I follow on day-to-day basis is to uplift everyone, right? So everybody in the organization, irrespective of the projects or irrespective of the team that they're assigned to, right? So if we try to reach out to anybody, so anybody is open to help, kind of like everybody is uplifting each other to grow the organization together. Instead of criticizing on the things that happen in the past, we basically set up a particular goal in a future, and we discuss with each other how we can basically achieve that goal in a particular time frame that is there. So I really love the feed forward approach that our organization has. For me, the most interesting benefit that Srijan basically provides me from a professional front is a flexibility of work in different type of teams, right? So if I need to kind of like, I see that I need to work on a particular project that is coming to the organization that I'm more interested in it. So basically, I can just talk to the leadership and they will basically help me kind of like to be on that project to learn new things. That is more from the professional front, the benefit that I see from this training. For the pandemic, right? So there was a kind of like flexibility to already work from home that we had. So it was not compulsory to every day to come to office at that particular time as well, right? So based on the need, based on the communication that you need, we used to basically travel to office. So it was not a major transition for me because I was already working as a hybrid model, right? So some 2 3 days I was working from home and 2 3 days I was working from office. So it was kind of like a similar experience for me. Frank, fearless, energetic, friendly, funny, innovative. So we had a uh, office at ninth floor NCP office. I used to work from Delhi. So mine was the first table that was there when it has entered to the office and too close to the window, right? So basically the window seat, I used to sit there. So we used to get a really good view of the entire CP from that particular window. And currently also some days I go to office. So currently it's either a last desk or the second last desk close to the window, so we can basically look at the Zanpath and its surrounding area. Journey with Srijan was really with ups and downs, right? So I had to learn a lot of things because I was continuously switching from one domain to another domain. So it was kind of like, for my journey was mostly around learning, right? So every day I went to office, every day I'm working with the station. I'm always learning the new things that I can apply to the different projects or in day-to-day life. So it's really in kind of like one word, it's really been exciting.